Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? I want to thank Nick of New York for doing some really, really good research today on several areas, including this last video I did on Rand Paul suing the President of the United States on behalf of the American people because of the overreach of the NSA surveillance program. Also, there's some other things going on in the world that's just so disturbing as radical Islamic jihadists continue their pursuit of extermination, if you will, of Christians and Jews. Well, in Nigeria, the radical Islamic Muslim militant group Boko Haram has just killed 43 people in the latest Nigerian massacre. No fewer than 43 people been killed in the latest attack by Boko Haram's gunmen against the residents of two villages in northeast Nigeria. Scores of homes were also destroyed by this trigger-happy gunman firing indiscriminately on fleeing civilians. Reports said heavily armed extremists in 4x4 trucks attacked a mosque, markets, and government buildings in a massive assault on a village which had witnessed attacks before. 39 people died in that village. State governor says that 4 persons were also killed Tuesday when the gunman opened fire in the villages in northern Nigeria. Now here's their deal. These radical Islamic Muslim militants, Boko Haram, believe that the Christians certainly should be killed. They've killed, hundreds of thousands of them over the last 5 or 6 years, at least a couple 100,000. As they've been killing the Christians, they hate the Jews. They will also kill Muslims that stand in their way. And they justify it through the readings of the Quran that gives them the right to do whatever they need to do as long as it's furthering the kingdom of Allah. Well, let me just say now that it is a lie from the pits of hell. It's not the only place it's happening, of course. We know that Christians are being, a genocide is upon them in 40 nations of the world. But let me tell you what else is going on in another nation where it goes on, and it's in the nation of Somalia. At least 7 people were killed today by a bomb blast next to the Somali capital airport. 7 people were killed when a car bomb exploded today on this February the 13th, 2014, near the entrance of Mogadishu's heavily guarded international airport where many foreign diplomats are based, according to police. Police suspect that Al-Qaeda, those radical Islamic Muslim militants with their misguided message from Mecca, they have another group in Somalia called Al-Shabaab who are planted there to remotely control the bombs. Al-Shabaab did not immediately claim responsibility, although everybody there knows they're the ones doing it. A car laden with explosives was remotely exploded in front of a tea shop just outside the airport. And they don't care who's sitting in there. They don't care who's sitting in there. They just blow them up to send a message to the government of Somalia and to anyone else that stands in their way. According to senior police officers told Reuters, 7 people are dead, 15 are injured there. Many cars were burnt, and we believe that Al-Shabaab is behind the attack. Now, Ahmed Omar, a member of the airport staff, said a deafening blast rang out near the airport, and then the sky was covered with smoke. Although Al-Shabaab were pushed out of Mogadishu back in 2011 by the African Union peacekeeping troops, they've carried out several bombings in Mogadishu targeting government officials and foreign nationals. Please, folks, you're going to have to really... let me just say it this way. You got to really pray because it's beginning. I mean, the genocide of Christians and Jews is beginning. It has begun. It is happening on a daily basis. And anyone that stands in the way of this endeavor is a target also. They can be other Muslims, moderate Muslims. They can be national diplomats. They can be anybody and everybody that gets in the way of the agenda of radical Islamic Muslim militants that are on the planet, bringing about the destruction and the impending final battles that this world is yet to face. I wrote my new book, Jerusalem Jihad, which explains a lot of this. It's only at my website, so if you want to find out more about it, it will help you understand what's going on in these last days. It's not just about radical Islamic Muslims either. It's about the New World Order and how major people, the United Nations, the European Union, the Vatican, the United States, the Russians, the Chinese, and many other groups are playing a major role of the New World Order and the Illuminati and the eventual battle over the Temple Mount and what it's all about, really. This helps you understand a lot of Bible prophecy. It's called Jerusalem Jihad. Jerusalem Jihad. You can only find it at my website, paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Don't miss today's show. It's going to be a powerful show. It's from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. Powerful. 2 hours of power. Don't miss it today at my website. Also on Blog Talk Radio. Also on livestream.com. Also on newlivestream.com. Also on Roku satellite television if you go to New Livestream channel and type my name, Paul Begley. Also, if you're not home but you don't want to miss it, get your cell phone and just dial this number, 347-324-5208. That's 347-324-5208. We had 12 people saved on the broadcast live yesterday, 30 Tuesday. So God is adding to the church daily, such as should be saved. Don't miss today's broadcast. We'll see you at 12 noon Eastern.